Hey you. I thought I'd come on here because I am fascinated on what has happened to Auckland, and I want to ask the cards because I've got so many questions, and I've created 2 other videos, but technical problems again. They won't let me upload them, so yeah. I thought, okay, I'll do this till I can get that organised. Okay, so my question, what happened to Auckland? Better still, why only one part of Auckland? And this is what I'm finding interesting. Because Mother Nature, if she's going to go and she's going to be so wild, why one part? And is this to bring in the smart city so you start getting used to it? So let's ask the cards. Okay. Is this to bring in the smart city? In Auckland. For people to get used to it. Okay. Is this the smart city to bring in Auckland, so we get used to it? Right, what have the cards got to say? Yeah, so there's going to be more discussion. You're going to hear more information about Smart City. It's just going to be a gradual, so you actually become part of wanting this, because it's all part of the global warming I'm getting shown here, and it's just going to be a word that's going to continuously be said. So those 2 words, global warming, smart cities, and the more it's repeated, especially after 7 to 9 times, you actually start using that word as a knowing word, and it's just going to become a natural process. And with having the fear, so what they're saying is the throat chakra, it's definitely being said, and it's going to be spoken. You're going to hear the words a lot. So start doing your own research, start really connecting in and working out, okay, is this what I'm wanting? Because once it goes into a smart city, it's only a push of a button and you're under control pretty much, that you can't leave, because they're trying to do the 15-minute radius of how far you'll be able to travel. Is this something you really want to participate? So they're telling you now, start learning, start understanding. And if it doesn't resonate, yeah, is this where you want to reside? Is this where you want to participate? Because it's definitely coming through, and they're going to put a bit of a stronghold on this for you. So it's time to actually start waking up and learning more about where you're living and how you can better prepare yourself. Because I saw on the news the other day, one of the reporters commenting is with the global warming, blah, 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 blah. And for us to start getting used to it, because this is sort of the kickoff. So yeah, they're pre-warning you. They're letting you know. Rejoice and celebration. So this is you now coming together, working as a team collectively, being there for one another. Because yes, it is everybody coming together and learning. And yeah, that's not the first one that it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's never happened to that extent. So yeah, a lot of people, and my heart goes out to them that have suffered through this experience, that they've had to endure and go through this. But just know that one thing I'm just getting shown there, with it going international, There's more and more and more people sending those same thought patterns out to Auckland. How devastating. But see, it's a ripple effect. The more people were thinking of that disastrous state, it's manifesting in people's reality. So we are needing to hold on and turn it around. You've got the energy, you've got the focus. We need to turn this around because, yeah, it is upon us. But what I don't understand, you know, in New Zealand, we get told it's our cows. And there's so many reasons, and we're the problem. Well, I could go on and on what they've created, the industrial side, the planes. There are other problems that are worse, but they're totally focused on our farmers and a cow farm. So many other ludicrous suggestions, but okay, fine. If you're wishing to participate in that side, great. But how about the stuff that's been sprayed in the air from the planes? And I'm not going to use the word because it'll be picked up. And it's something that starts with chem. And it trails on behind. And, you know, we get told it's for the moths and different insects they want to eliminate. But every day, every week, if it didn't work for the first time, why are they continuously spraying on us? Because you need to start looking into this. There is so much getting done out there that many people are completely oblivious to it. And it's time to start looking. People are not wearing the tinfoil hats for a reason, as they say. They have looked outside, because if you honestly believe that this is Mother Nature creating it and totally designed one section of Auckland to just create the havoc there, you really need to feel it in your heart, because there is a bigger, something bigger is happening. Okay, so another question. Do we need to look upon the electric cars? Did they have a problem? Did they have a problem in the floods? Because you never saw it on the news, and I did see there was an electric car, and it tried to go through the waters where all the petrol cars went through. Petrol cars went through, and it completely died in the water. Now, electric and all that water, imagine the damage. Are those electric cars safe now? Knowing that, you know, the news is reporting that we've got more. So is it time for you to re-look at your electric cars? If we go into a smart city, and if you don't pay certain fines or whatever, smart city, electric, you know, it's just the push of a button. It's a stronger control. But many people have got this illusion, oh, it's cheaper, it's cheaper. But once the smart cities come in, is it going to be? Is there more of control? So I'm just going to ask about the electric cars. Is this part of it, the smart cities? Okay. Is this all part of the smart cities? 2, 3. Yeah. It's definitely going to start happening, because it's going out to all the families. It's your household. The more your appliances that you're buying, it's becoming connected into that smart. Well, you've got the smart TV, you've got a smartphone. And it's going to go on and on and on. So, yeah, it is coming through. And definitely with them bowing their head, it's letting you know that, yes, this has all been set up. And it's from the hierarchies. So they're showing me that it's all, I'm just seeing this massive plan. And there's the ABC. I'm just seeing this massive map. And it's how they're going to bring in the infrastructure of it in. So it's definitely on its way. Firm foundations. You stand strong. You stand strong. And it's up to you now. You need to really look at all the implications of the smart city. Do you really only want to be traveling 15 minutes? And once you go over that borderline, then you have to get permission to leave. Because look at all the cameras that are around. Face recognition. There's so much more going on. You can feel it. So yeah, it's letting you know, stand your ground. Is this something you really want to come into your reality? Because, you know, when you watch Netflix, they've been showing you all of what is starting to roll out now has been in those movies. So you're actually, if you think of what they've been showing you in those movies, and that turns into our reality because you've accepted by watching it, and you can see it slowly rolling out. Okay, a question I'm going to ask the cards. I put it in my last video with Hopkins where he did an announcement coming after the unvaccinated, and we will hunt you down, blah, blah, blah. Now, when I re-looked at that video, I've seen it many times. One thing that really got me was the eyes. They weren't his eyes. So I'm wondering if this was a massive scare tactic for us, because just even the background, the whole part of that clip doesn't feel real. So I'm going to ask the cards, was this a scare tactic that was to be carried out to make us fearful out there? Was that small clip against the unvaccinated more of a scare tactic as well? Okay. Was it more of a scare tactic? Because it just doesn't feel real. Yeah. There it is, straight away, bingo. It was mental conflict to really get into your psyche, become fearful, because I can't tell you how many people reached out and wanted to know what was it about. So yeah, it was to actually affect you emotionally. And when it affects you emotionally, it affects you in your solar plexus. And that's where it was hitting. People got really fearful and didn't know what to do. And when someone becomes in the fear state, they just want it to stop. I can't handle. I just want it to stop. So they will run and go and get that jab. So please, please find it in your heart. Doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. And realistically, you've come to a point now. You have held on for so long. And we are coming to the clearing. It is all playing out for a bigger purpose. Okay? There is an awakening that's happening all around us. And yes, I know there are so many of our loved ones are still completely oblivious, absolutely oblivious to what is happening. Doesn't matter, you're holding the space for them. For every person in a family, you're holding space for your family. For when it is their time to awaken, they will, but we can't make them. Because if we try to, they're only going to push back. They're going to be really against you. So don't push. Allow the universe to step in. Because if they are to awaken, they will at the right time. Just know that you've come to a point, and now we are now bringing in that energy. But this darker energy has to show itself. Okay, so don't fall back into this trap. You've come this far. You're going further. You're finding the momentum. You are finding one another. You're finding more and more people out there that are on the same frequency. So totally hold the line, because you have got this. And I will give you, let's see what the cards have got to say for the final blessing. Intuition. Feel into every situation. Words can be volatile. Words have a frequency. But that frequency can be toned into a really strong energy, negative energy, and can pull you right down. But when you intuitively feel it in your heart and you can see it within your third eye where you're wanting to go, you hold on. Because sticks and stones won't break my bones, as they would say as a child. So feel into it. We have all got the ability to reconnect and find out who we are and what we're here for. You are discovering who you are. This is why this agenda is just rolling out, rolling out. You have a choice to be swallowed up. But when you hear of something, and the Tui's just come on by my window, just a confirmation again, just that support there. So beautiful. So when you get fearful, stop. Acknowledge how you're feeling, because this is how normally it's like, boom, got you. Recognize it. But connect with the inner child within inside yourself. And go out into the nature and recalibrate, rebalance. Don't let fear rule any decision that you have to make. Please stay in your calm state. Be more at peace. Then analyze and see, what is it creating? Why? Then you can see the bigger picture rolling out. So you are doing a fabulous job. You've got this far. You're coming and the momentum is building. We're getting stronger and we have so much love to send out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Till next time. Bye for now.